Hey Gazoo, what's up? Here's my skateboard.
All right, some people say, Reg, how do you get through life? Well, first, you got to be handsome. Then you got to come up with a plan. Behold the plan. What's the plan? It's a secret plan. Tell me about it. I can't. It's too much of a secret. Even I don't know about it. Don't know about it. Oh, my poor truck. Oh boy. Yeah. Let's have a look at this poor catastrophe. The messiest truck in the world. What the hell happened in here? Ooh, plot thickens. Yeah, the seats are still dirty, but you guys never thought you'd see this day. This is almost as clean as the day I brought it home. And the front, might as well open the door. Look at that. Didn't get the vacuum out on it, but yeah. Look at that, eh? Look at how prestige. Look at all the room in here, holy smokes. That's my hood, hood holder. Okay, I left the branches in there because I didn't want to sweep it out in case there's nails and stuff in that. Usually I clean this out at the scrapyard, but I had to take all the scrap out of it. So it means, guys, Tuesday. Today is Saturday, so Tuesday, this poor guy is going to have the insurance taken off of him, and I'm going to store him for the winter, alongside probably Freddie, where he's nice and safe. I just don't want the plow guy to hit him. Because I don't know who the plow guy is going to be this year. Considering, well, I'll show you what our long time plow guy has done last year when he didn't have a plan. And because he wasn't handsome and didn't have a plan, I'll show you the destruction that happened. Well, he took off the side of the shed. Well, look, the pop bottles are gone, guys. They're all gone. No. They're still here. They were almost gone. I had my dad's truck, which I'm an abandoned child right now, just so you know, because my dad's gone moose hunting. I hope he gets moose. Left this morning, probably about 5 o'clock in the morning, him and my cousin. And I had the pop bottles there, but because I needed to drop off the metal, poor Brutus, I got him all cleared out of the metal, and it's like, sorry, buddy, I back tailgate to tailgate. It's like, yeah, you're getting filled up again. He spent a very good scrap metal bin, poor Brutus. But yeah, I meant to take these last week with the this bag, and this bag are ready to go to the store. But I completely forgot. When I went up to pay my credit card, I was going to take that bag and throw those through the machine. But I also had a lot of stuff to do that day. That's the problem. I always have so much stuff to do. But look at my piles of wood. Hey, little froggy. There was a frog in there about 10 minutes ago. He was like, ah! I don't know what the hell he was on, but he was having a hell of a sing along anyway. So I'm down to a row and a half, I guess. And then I got to deal with that. Yeah, I got to deal with that because the plow's going to come in. Oh, look, there's no wood here this year. And he's going to hit that when they're frozen. So I'm going to put those somewhere. Somewhere. I haven't got that far in the plan yet. But my goal is to have everything cleaned up and all the wood in before it snows. I should have enough for this year. Clean all this so that, you know, the plow guy doesn't hit this and then take the rest of it. I mean, we're going to tear it down anyway, but, you know, clean it up the best I can. Got to dump those and move that out of the way. Move the mowers out of the way. So this is all clear for the winter. I hate to even say that word, but get it all clear for that. That top hanging up there. That's dangerous. And then you see the leaves are starting to change. Not fully changed. And they're pooping leaves. The tree is pooping leaves on my poor truck. I put the bicycles away. Well, I might have to use that bike on Tuesday. Hope you're ready for your first epic journey, buddy, because that's going to be a long day cutting grass. But I got to ride to the neighboring town, 45 minutes there to an hour, 45 minutes to an hour back. Then I got to go down another road, which is probably going to take another half hour. So I'm looking at about almost 2.5 to 3 hours of biking just to do about 2 hours worth of work. That's going to suck. But I got to get all that cleaned up. Oh, I can see there must have been a frost because I see my grapevine leaves are turning yellow. The yellows. See all these nice colors. When you have overcast and you see these colors and it's like a bit damp out there, it looks so beautiful and picturesque and all that. But what it really means is it's about to be stupid stinking winter. Yeah. Yeah, I just thought I'd show you that. So truck's cleaned out anyway. So yeah, I've made the executive decision to park it just because if I don't and it sits here all winter, you know, it's in the way of the plow, whatever. I don't have the money to fix it now. But the good news, this is the good news. The good news is that I'm out of the crunch zone a bit. I only have to make maybe about 2 more months worth of income to make it through the whole winter without, you know, it'll be tight, but at least I have everything covered, right? Because for those of you that might be just jumping in on my channel for the first time, I basically work about 5-6 months out of the year, and then starting sometime next month, which is tomorrow, October, my cat will be taking a nap on a regular basis. Wait, I think he's already doing that. Poor guy only got 23 hours of sleep last night. Hey, Gazoo. He's like, you're talking to me? Human? Anyway, just to finish up, like, yeah. So whenever the end of the month hits, I'm pretty much going to be probably out of work within the next week or two, just like that. So I'm working 6 days, 7 days a week, and then nothing, right? For, you know, and very sparse between now and spring, which means I don't have a lot of income coming in. So I have to make a year's worth of income in 5 months. That's why, you know, like my rotator cuff's done, my back's done, my knees are done. You know, like I'm gonna die soon. That kind of stuff. Very hard on the body trying to keep up to it. But this year, because of the crunch that I was under, getting rid of the trailer was a good idea. Doing my finances a little bit different, restructured it so that, you know, like you have to have a reserve so you don't get yourself into too much trouble. Like, for example, if you have credit card debt, you got, let's say your minimum monthly payment is $250, okay? Mine's usually never that high, but once in a while it'll be that high. But usually that's, you know, at peak when I could pay it, right? And you have $500, okay? And you go and throw that $500 and you're like, okay, now I'm ahead on my credit card because I paid it down $500. And then the next month you're struggling to come up with the credit card payment, right? Just using this as an example, because what you should have done is gave maybe 300, kept 200 to stay ahead, and then maybe 300 the next month. So you're still giving more than what your minimum monthly payment is to bring down the interest and all that stuff fast, but you're giving yourself a buffer zone ahead. So right now, as of this month, now that almost all my clients, well, I'm paid up except for I got one more probably pay coming from one client, which I only get paid about once a month from them. And what happens is it got me just far enough ahead, and then with the selling off that trailer back to my buddy, that plus a few other things, it got me ahead enough, but not so, okay, well, I'm going to throw all this money onto my credit card, but then I don't have next month's rent saved up, that kind of stuff. And the goal is to, I know it's as impossible as it sounds, is to get at least 6 to 8 months ahead to a year ahead on your living expenses. In this day and age, sounds almost impossible. But if you can, it'll take you years to do it. But what wiped me out last year was buying this truck in October. So I've had the truck for a year, and all the, you know, and it's so problem. It's funny, I started running, drove it here, didn't do the thing, but I can't rely on it, right? Which breaks my heart. But the thing is I'm still taking the hit from that, right? I haven't made enough money to recoup that yet, so I don't have money ahead. So now what I'm focused on is just getting ahead. And then that way in the wintertime, when everything does drop off, if I don't work again from next month on, if I can save up 2 more months, I know I'll be well into the season next year, starting to work again before I'm out of money, unless something major pops up and wipes me out. Because that's the problem. Like, you save a bit of money ahead, one little thing breaks, and suddenly it's $500, $1,000, $1,500. You know what I mean? And that's how people get behind, right? That's why you need to be a year ahead. So when you get that $5,000 roof leak, you know, something like that, that you can get ahead of it. God forbid that happens to you, but considering the way Murphy likes to play pranks on people, that's usually what happens. So my strategy is working. That's the good news. It's still tough. It's still hard. I will have no life until probably next August or September, where I can actually, you know, enjoy life a bit, if I can get ahead enough, because I still have to get another vehicle and blah, 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 and all that. And I have a whole strategy on that, but I won't go into it right now. But anyway, yeah, so things are moving along and they're getting on course. That's the good thing. I'm on course. It's just to stay on course. All right, there we go.